Alrighty, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Dark Souls. When we last left off, we took on the totally most difficult boss in the game, Pinwheel. Ugh, shudder remembering the difficulty. And basically made our way all the way through the catacombs and even took a quick little sneak peek look at the Tomb of the Giants. Unfortunately, we aren't going to be venturing through there just yet because it's too dark and I don't want to sacrifice my shield to hold a lantern, so we've got to get a different item in order to be able to go down there. That, along with a couple other minor items today, are going to basically be the goal for this episode. Sort of a lot of miscellaneous progress rather than getting into and then through a whole nother area, unlike most episodes have been. So, before we do anything, we want to make sure we empty up all our souls, or at least as many as we can. I have been forgetting to do that. Let me just real quick use all these, and that'll get me all the way up to 30. Hell yeah! All right. Oh well, I need to be at the bonfire in order to do this. All right. So, and might as well just repair our equipment real quick just to make sure we are all set to go for the day. Now we're gonna warp. And first thing to take care of today is Daughter of Chaos. So, as you saw at the end of the last episode, the God, what is it? The Tomb of the Giants is really, really dark, and it's like impossible to see in there. However, there are multiple ways to solve that problem. The skull lantern, as I showcased also in that episode, but again, that forces you to give up your shield, which really isn't effective. The only other way to do it is by let's first make sure we are in the Chaos Servant Covenant. And then we are going to be doing a little something involving the sacrificing of humanity. Reverse our hollowing real quick just for the sake of it, so we don't, just in case we run out of humanity and we don't have to do this later. Let's use both those. Get away to 8. And get our way to 10. Alright. Gonna talk to her. And we're going to offer a humanity. Let's offer all 10 humanity. Yeah. Getting a rank. And then, after giving her 10, we're going to give her another 10. Talk to me. There we go. Now you might be wondering, why exactly am I offering her so much humanity and potentially wasting it? Well, for one thing, I like this covenant anyways, so it doesn't feel too much of a waste to me. And secondly, the reason why we're doing this now is because the item we're going for involves basically taking out a creature who, if we don't take him out now, will end up basically attacking and possessing Solaire. If you've ever played this game before, you know eventually Solaire will end up down in Lost Izalith. If you go down there, while he's down there, there's a chance he's found this parasite thing, which will basically take him over and turn him hostile, and you'll be forced to kill him. We don't want that to happen to our buddy Solaire, so we're going to be doing this, getting our way up to 30 humanity, which is going to give us a really cool Chaos Servant. And then we're going to talk to this guy, I believe.
There is nothing to accept. You should be...
Wait one sec. Let me really quick double check my notes. Right. Okay. So, after giving her all those humanities, so it doesn't look like it does anything right now. That's because the shortcut I'm talking about is a bit later on, which is kind of weird. But anyways, this is gonna basically help us guarantee our saving of Solaire. So, just wanted to do that now while we could, before we forgot and, you know, did something else. From here, we are going to be... Let's see. Alright. So from here, we're going to be heading to the Dark Moon 2. Now, if you'll remember, I mentioned that there's something behind this statue here. The ring that we needed in order to get there, which, oh my god, I've been wearing Ring of Sacrifice all this time. Anyway, so the ring that we needed in order to get past here was the Dark Moon Seance Ring. With this, that statue will disappear. Now let me put my Havel ring back on and allow us access to this little area right here.
This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me. O disciple of the Dark Sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Guinevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shalt protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the Dark Moon. Very well. Now thou art a blade of the Dark Moon, hunteth the enemies of the lords by the power of the Dark Sun.
Alright, so this is the Dark Moon Covenant. It's basically a covenant where you hunt players who have sinned. I think that mostly means people who either frequently invade, although I'm not 100% sure on that, or players who have like wounded other NPCs and thus have a sin and haven't cleansed themselves or anything. I don't really know. I've never really understood who truly is the target of this covenant. I know in later games there's like the Blue Sword Covenants and what the Blue Sentinel Covenants and whatever, who are supposed to function similarly to this one, and they basically get spawned in when you're part of like the Way of White or whichever, and you get invaded. So like in Dark Souls 3, especially if you're part of the Way of White and you get invaded, you get a Blue Sentinel coming to defend you. This is supposed to be this game, Dark Souls 1 version of that, I believe. Now, we have a bit of an option here. We could enter this and just kill him, which, you know, kind of make the covenant non-functional. We don't care about this covenant. So, I'm coming in, Gwyndolin.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the Dark Moon trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb? Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Alrighty. Gwyndolin, here we come. Now, this boss fight is pretty easy. Oh, I say that and I just get absolutely clapped. Kind of want to just hide behind these pillars and then run up. And he'll fire magic at you. Just hide behind the pillars and run up to him. Pretty simple boss fight. Ow. Apologies, I'm a little bit distracted. There's something going on. Oh, God. Okay. Yep, this is what happens when you play this game distracted. That was excellent. Alright. Oh, wonderful. I'm all the way back here. Alright. Let us warp. Alright, and give me just a second, guys. I will... Alright, give me just a second, guys. I will return in just a moment. Alrighty, and I'm back. Sorry about so many start and pauses today, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on in my house right now, so I'm kind of a little bit distracted. Alright. Let's give this another go.
What foolishness! Why trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the Dark Sun?
Because fuck you.
Mark the words of mine self, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Alrighty, attempt number 2. And he teleported away. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, I completely forgot. That's the one that goes through walls. Yeah, okay, so... yeah, there are these smaller sprites. Those explode just on the pillars, and then he has a larger magic blast that will phase through anything. Yeah, he's also got a bow and arrow for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe to reach what his spells won't, but easy enough to dodge. And got him. You can really only get one attack in on him. But that's fine. And... hey, got him.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
So yeah, pretty easy boss fight. And entering here, we have the Tomb of Lord Gwyn. Kind of. Not really, but... yeah, we got the Miracle Sunlight Blade. And we also have the brass set. And we also have absolutely nothing. What a fake out. So yeah, we got a cool set of armor, a cool spell if you use miracles, and pretty short boss. Not that much to it. Gwyndolin is a very easy boss. Honestly, it's more just the gimmick of the super long hallway more than anything that's that boss fight is featuring. Kind of for like a short cinematic experience slash something just unique. Alrighty. What else is on our itinerary today? Well, oh, actually, let me level up before I forget. Let's see. Let us upgrade. Was it? What ring was I planning on equipping? Right. Level up. Let's level up a bit more on the endurance. Yeah, let's level up more on the endurance. Just so that we can raise it up. Alright, and from here, we're gonna pull this lever. Get this to come on down. Gonna make our way on up this staircase. And make our way into a bit of an optional area. Let's make sure we take care of all these painting guardians while we're at it. Ooh, very nice. Hello. And dead. Oh. And dead. And dead. Oh no. Come here. Yeah. And oh no. Why? And dead. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh right, I don't have the Right, I don't have the thing for this. Oh well, okay, well, sneak peek, we're gonna be heading into that thing later. God, where is it then? Always forget about that doll. Well, that puts a bit of a burner on my plans. Alrighty. Down. Drink the Estus, heal on up. Alright, well, my intended objective was to get into the painted world of... Is it Ariamis in this one? Or Ariandel? One of the two. Anyways, that was my objective for today, but I forgot about the fucking doll thing you have to have in order to get there. And unfortunately, that kind of ruins my planned ending for this episode. I would record more, but as you might be able to tell by the constant stop and starting of today's episode, I'm a bit strapped for time right now, today. And unfortunately, I won't be able to record any more today. So, sorry for the short episode, guys. Things just kind of, fumbled together today. Yeah, so apologies for the short episode. Hopefully, next episode will be much longer and much more organized. Thank you all for joining me today. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, although for this episode in particular, I probably would understand if you didn't. It was a bit of a jumble. And I do hope to see you next time. Peace out.